My girlfriend said, "We need a break to see if we miss each other." I replied, "I understand." What she didn't know was that I'd already seen the screenshots. My buddy Marcus had sent them to me 3 days earlier. Dozens of messages between Sarah and her study partner from law school. Not just flirting, full-blown sexting, making plans to meet up while I was at work, even laughing about how clueless I was. The screenshots showed everything going back 2 months. But when Sarah sat me down that Thursday evening, looking all nervous and guilty, talking about needing space to focus on her studies and figure out what she really wanted, I just nodded calmly. "Take all the time you need," I said, watching her fidget with that promise ring I'd given her last year. She looked genuinely shocked by how understanding I was being. Probably expected me to get suspicious, ask questions, maybe even beg her to reconsider our 3-year relationship. Instead, I helped her pack her things, even carried her heavy law books to her car. The whole time, she kept staring at me like she couldn't believe how mature I was handling everything. "You're being so cool about this," she kept saying. "I really appreciate how you're not making this harder than it needs to be." The next morning, I did something that felt absolutely perfect. I created a group chat with all our mutual friends, her law school classmates, our college buddies, even her study group, about 15 people total. Then I uploaded every single screenshot Marcus had sent me, along with a simple message. "Since Sarah needs space to figure out what she wants, I thought you should all see what she's been figuring out behind my back for the past 2 months. Within an hour, my phone was exploding. Her best friend Alina called me crying, saying she had no idea Sarah was capable of this. 3 of her law school friends texted saying they felt sick and couldn't believe she'd been lying to everyone. Even her study group was disgusted. Apparently, they'd all been covering for her, thinking she was just having relationship doubts. But the real kicker came that afternoon. Sarah's mom called me, absolutely furious. Turns out, Sarah had been telling her parents that I was the problem, that I was controlling, didn't support her career goals, and was holding her back from her potential. Her mom had been planning to have a serious talk with me about treating her daughter better. "I owe you the biggest apology," her mom said, voice shaking with anger. "I can't believe she made us think you were the villain when she was doing this behind your back. Her father and I are absolutely disgusted." Meanwhile, Sarah was having a complete meltdown. She'd been calling and texting nonstop, switching between rage and desperation. "You had no right to humiliate me like that. This is private between us." Then 5 minutes later, "Please, we can work through this. I made a mistake, but I love you. Don't throw away 3 years over one stupid mistake." One stupid mistake. 2 months of planning to cheat was apparently just one mistake. The best part? Her law school study partner completely ghosted her the moment the screenshots went public, blocked her on everything. Turns out, he was only interested when it was a secret affair. The second it became public drama, he wanted nothing to do with her. 2 weeks later, I ran into Alina at our favorite coffee shop. She told me Sarah had been kicked out of her study group, lost most of her friends, and was basically a social pariah at law school. Everyone's calling her the girl who cheated on her boyfriend and then tried to make him look like the bad guy.